Hello, welcome back to another video. As you guys know, Star Wars Battlefront as a series has been on a hiatus as of recent, with no news and no developments, with a new game having any information over the past few months. However, this has all changed, with a recent announcement of a new multiplayer Star Wars Battlefront game being released. Let's get into this. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more videos just like this, and like it if you found this video valuable. Star Wars Battlefront 2 for 2017 was the greatest Battlefront game, capturing everything a Star Wars fan wanted from the Battlefront series. However, its quick ending in 2020 left most fans wanting more and feeling like the game never met its potential, with me included wanting the game to continue development of new content and seeing new maps and characters added to keep the game fresh and the player base numbers high. Over the past few years, since the cancellation of more content to the game, the player base has dwindled in active players, even though the game was on a massive resurgence up until its cancellation. These players that have left the game have been craving another Battlefront game, and these prayers may have finally been answered. Announced during this week's Nintendo Direct, the Star Wars Battlefront games are coming to the modern consoles of PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S consoles, and it will even come out on PC. The game is of the original Battlefront 1 and 2, with upgraded graphics to take on the new consoles, and new maps and characters and much more. So we're going to see so many new characters, like for example, we're going to see a Sarge Ventress. We may even see Ahsoka get added to the original Battlefront games. They are saying they're going to add new content constantly to the game, so we are going to see new maps that you wouldn't have originally seen in the original Battlefront 2. This game will be upgraded to the new consoles, where it will also feature a 64-player multiplayer mode, bigger than what we even see on Star Wars Battlefront 2 of 2017, which went up to a maximum of 32. So this is crazy to think that an old game is going to be coming with 64-player multiplayer on those original Star Wars Battlefront 1 and Star Wars Battlefront 2 maps, which came out in the early 2000s. This is such a surprise when most Star Wars video games fans believed all Battlefront games were dead in the water, drowning, and never to be seen again. Star Wars Battlefront 1 and Star Wars Battlefront 2, the originals, are regarded as some of the best games ever, especially the second one, as it really took everything from the first one and made it so much better. I remember fondly as a child playing the original games on my parents' old computer. They were going to throw this away, but instead gave me it to mess around with. I found the Star Wars games on eBay and my parents got them for me to try out, not knowing if this game would ever run on such an old computer. However, it did back in the early 2000s and was the greatest game ever. I had so much fun playing all the different maps like Camino. I remember running outside on all the different platforms, or going to Mustafar and dropping the walkways down into the lava to stop the enemy team from being able to get control of the control panel, and holding down all the doorways like it was a castle being under siege. I remember so fondly Mustafar and just dropping down that little platform which would stop enemy players from being able to cross, and just seeing them fall into lava. It was just such a great time. Or even going to Hoth, where I would just constantly just get lost in the snow and I just wouldn't know where I was going, and I just come across an enemy randomly all the time. And finally, I even remember the good old map of Kashyyyk, where I would run down the beaches to stop the separatists from storming the jungles and just try and hold them off from getting to the jungle to come to them. All these memories of the games are coming back to all the original players who, just like me, are so excited to see the return on new hardware, and even to finally have some new content under that Star Wars Battlefront name. Literally just being able to have these classic games on new consoles is just amazing, and the fact they're going to really support it as well with online multiplayer, new maps, new modes, it really is a classic Star Wars Battlefront fans. All this news has happened so quickly, and you'll be thinking, if they've only just announced this week, your question may be, when is it coming out? Well, you don't even have to wait long. Less than a month, in fact, of this video's release. It will release on all consoles and PC on the 14th of March this year, which, as I just said, is less than a month away. It's about 3 weeks till this game comes out. This may not be the outcome that all Star Wars fans, however, may have wanted. As just like me, we wanted to see Star Wars Battlefront 3 come out. We wanted to see the successor of Star Wars Battlefront 2 from 2017. And to be able to get some news on it, a release date, some development. But however, this has mainly gone cold, with no information and a lot of developers and employees leaving the company who worked on Battlefront 2 2017 and coming out saying they left when they found out they wouldn't get to work on a third installment of the Battlefront series. This to me is really disappointing to know that no information is going to be coming out about Battlefront 3. Like, this is the game that everyone really wants to see, and knowing that it may just not happen, it might just be the Battlefront 3 curse. And I wonder whether they even started making a Battlefront 3 after they finished making Battlefront 2. But I don't think we'll ever know. Anyway, that is everything for this video. Hope you guys have really enjoyed and found it very informative. If you have, make sure to subscribe so you can keep up to date on any new developments. And apart from that, have an amazing day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.
Why is it so hard to let you go?